Well, hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Leos, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. And I would check your moon sign because that is your private and emotional side. So let's get started. All cards are male or female. The overall energy of your reading, the Lovers. This is a card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the energy is about your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to bring you together with a divine soulmate. Now, you may already be with this divine soulmate. This surrounds your entire reading. So divine, what I mean by this divine with the Lovers card is you've been lovers in another life. So you might have unfinished business. You might have a soul contract to fulfill for whatever reasons. Now, I don't know if you're getting through that or if it's going to happen or is happening. So let's just keep reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Seven of Swords. There has been some sneaky, deceitful behavior around you. It can be rumors, but it is taking. It's taking and not giving. It's hiding the truth. So it's pretty deceitful. And this has got you wondering about stability, security, commitment. This is the King of Pentacles, which can be Earth. Well, it is Earth. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But you're looking at that pentacle and you're like, where is it? I mean, is there a pentacle here with this relationship? This King of Pentacles is right above the Lovers card. So you really are wondering, you know, where's the groundedness, the security, the stability in this relationship? So, you know, I also have the Ace of Cups next to the King of Pentacles in your highest energy. I think you have a lot of love for this person. I think you want an equal exchange of love between the two of you. But on your end, I think you do have a lot of love. And you want to hand it to them. But you're wondering about the security and stability of this relationship. Let's keep reading. Under the Seven of Swords is the Three of Swords. Wow, you know, it feels like there might be a third party. Excuse me, my famous cough during a reading. Every time I talk a lot. But it does. It feels like you're suspecting a third party. They may even have a third party, okay, instead of just the two of you. The universe is trying, you know, to hold you two together, but I don't know if they're doing their part. Now, let me just keep reading. This is sadness. This is Three Swords through the heart. And the reason I'm saying that this is could be a third party because the Seven of Swords is right above it. And that's sneaky, deceitful behavior. And there's more swords. And it's starting to kind of point that way. It's also pointing in the direction that of you looking back with your swords of truth and clarity at the backs of two people turning away from you under that Ace of Cups. I feel like you're gathering up the truth and the clarity, and I think you're wondering if, or you have let them go. Because there was another energy associated with this divine soulmate. So, you know, let me keep reading. Let me see what happens here. This is the first section. I have the Five of Wands under the Three of Swords. Boy, yeah, that would cause me to be way up in my head too. This is a lot of confusion, stress, anxiety. You might have had a fight, like a verbal fight. Something might have went down, all because of this deceitful energy. And it looks like there could have been a breakup. It was, whatever it was definitely a tower moment. You may have found out about this third party, and that is what the fight was about. So there's a tower moment. Fighting. Might be yelling. Might be, you know, it's pretty dramatic. It's next to the Page of Wands, that Tower card. And the Page of Wands is about you speaking up, about a fresh start, new beginning. It's about you saying what's on your mind. And it feels like whatever it was really had to brew to the surface to come out. You're kind of holding back. You're gathering up your swords of truth and clarity. You're thinking that you're going to have to let them go. There's a big fight because you do find out something here that was hurtful and deceitful, okay? And so you're going to speak up, and I think maybe that's what causes this tower moment, because you're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And I think that you are just not one to quietly go away, that you will definitely speak your mind before ending something. But let's see how this turns out, because I have a whole nother half to go, Leos, in this reading. This could be a temporary breakup, or it could be a breakup altogether with a divine soulmate. So if you don't fulfill your contract this time, or you can't because of their actions, you'll always have another chance next life, maybe even this life. Okay? So let's see what else that they want to talk about here. Okay, Leos. I have the Two of Cups up here in your highest energy line and really close to that Ace of Cups. This is friends with love, all right? Soulmates. We know you're soulmates. You know what? This can be a friends with benefits card, and I feel like maybe that's how this relationship was ending up, as a friends with benefits on their side, while you're falling more and more in love. They do care about you with that card. Yes, they do. But I don't think they're very stable in this relationship. I have the Fool card right next to the Two of Cups. This is like dancing along with your head in the clouds, looking up, not looking forward towards security and stability. It's like living in the moment, or throwing caution to the wind. It's really a joyful card. There's a lot of fun associated with this card, but someone always ends up going off the cliff, okay, with the Fool energy, because someone always ends up looking forward. They don't keep their head in the clouds, and that is about the pentacle that you are so focused on here. And the love. You're like, well, maybe they don't have the love for me if we can't get committed, and then something else comes out, and it's like blowing up this relationship. I do have the Empress next to the Fool, and male or female, this Empress is a beautiful card. This is your energy. This can be Libra or Taurus in your chart, or around this reading someplace. But you are, if you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. It could signify pregnancy, but you are very loving and kind and generous and thoughtful and just forgiving, and just all these beautiful qualities that everybody should have, but they don't. But you have a lot of those qualities. Now, whoever you move forward with in life must have a lot of those same qualities, because if they don't, it won't work out. It won't work for you. You won't be able to be comfortable for a long period of time with them. So look for those qualities that you have in somebody else. I have the Eight of Swords under the Two of Cups and next to the Five of Swords. The Eight of Swords is, you know, being blindfolded, feeling bound, like you can't get out of something. And it's only because you didn't know the truth and the clarity of it. You didn't even know those swords are back there. Okay? These swords are truth and clarity. Well, it comes out. And I think that's why you stayed in this friends with benefits type relationship, as far as they saw it. But I think you really thought it was a relationship. And that's why you were wondering, like, where's the pentacle? You know, why aren't we moving forward? I think that they were just not being honest with you. That's what the cards are saying. So like I say, if this sounds like you're reading, it probably is. If it doesn't, it probably is not. And I would check my moon sign. So the Hierophant is next to this Eight of Swords. I think you kind of expected or was hoping that this relationship would become committed and grounded. Well, just like up here with the King of Pentacles. It's very spiritual. This card can represent marriage. So I feel like you were hoping that this relationship would end up in a long-term committed relationship. But it's right between the Fool and the Eight of Swords, not seeing the truth, not having the clarity. I have the Three of Wands on the other side of the Hierophant and under the Empress. So the Three of Wands, this is about you holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you are at the Page of Wands and speaking out. But this is also waiting for your ship to come in. So you want a fresh start and new beginning, but there's 3 ships out there, and so one of them will come in, and you're hoping it's the right one for you. Now, you might be hoping for them to come back. There might be a separation here, and you might be hoping for them to return and want to do this right, to do this relationship right. This is under your energy, so make sure they have a lot of the same qualities, whoever you let come into your life. They don't have to have all the same qualities, but a lot of them, okay? And if you want to reach the point of marriage or a long-term committed relationship. So, here you are. You're waiting. You're waiting for a fresh start and a new beginning, for your ship to come in. And then under the Eight of Swords, where you just didn't know the truth, and that's what was keeping you locked into this relationship, is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups can be water, so that'd be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But the King of Cups here, it's like pulling back that cup of love. You know, it feels like this could be their energy. It could be yours. I feel like, no, I think this is your energy here. I don't know. Wait a minute. This could be both your energies, actually. I see a couple of scenarios going on here. For one thing, it's next to the Page of Wands. So I feel like whatever you have to say, and I think it is about a third individual or a third party, it is sneaky behavior, causes you to pull back that cup of love that's up here. You have a huge cup of love for this person, but you pull it back. You're like, oh no, I mean, you know, there's a big tower moment here. Also, I feel like they were not handing out their cup of love like they should either. And you were kind of, you know, that was one of your questions here. You had the love, but I don't think you were feeling like it was being returned, and I don't think it was being returned. So you pull back your cup of love. And right next to the King of Cups is a Two of Wands. There's a wand again, holding on to a staff. We've got the Page, the 2, the 3, and so you're holding on to the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and you're holding the world with the other hand. You want to move forward into a new life cycle. But you pull back that cup of love, and you want to move into a new life cycle, and you are moving forward. But the thing about the Chariot here, it's right under the Three of Wands, waiting for your ship to come in. So I feel like this conversation that you have actually. I don't think it's the same person. I think it might be over with this individual that was being deceitful. And I think you are moving forward on your own, and you're holding your cup of love close to you. This is the card for Cancer. Did I say that? Cancer might be strong in your chart or theirs. And there you are on your own, wanting to move into a new life cycle away from all of this. Wow. Make sure whoever comes in on this ship has a lot of the same qualities as you. Just watch for that. That is like advice. One more card for this reading, and it's the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of choices out there and a lot of confusion about love. What does it look like? I feel like you've gotten another one of these cups in this relationship this time around. So, you know, they might come back, but I don't know that you let them, because I feel like you kind of put an end to this. But some of you might let them come back in and be waiting for them to come back. But the rest of you are waiting for someone new. So there's confusion, a lot of it, about the relationship, you know. What's in this cup? That keeps you from moving forward. You know you have the love, because I can see it right here in your highest energy. But what is love going to look like? What's it going to feel like? Was there ever love? I mean, it's so confusing. You're confused about the love with this Lovers card. And I don't blame you, because there's such a strong, extremely strong connection between you and your lover. But they're not being good with this relationship. They're not putting any energy into it. They're just kind of treating it like a friends with benefits. Looks like you're going off the cliff. You find out. You have this strong conversation about it. And it looks like you blow it up. That's what I see here. And I think you are moving forward on your own. So, wow. Geez, Leos, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.